Hi guys, me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA, live and in color from my home base in Central Texas in my luxurious studios in my 26-foot Jayco J-Flight bunkhouse RV, which I live in. I have a home base where I park my RV. I've got a wooden deck and a little cover over my RV. I have full-time RV'd for 20 plus years, and I also go camping in a Toyota Prius. If you're interested in RVing or camping in a car, check out my playlist on my home page. Okay? Yeah, you just go to my home page and there's a little thing that says playlist. Just click on it and pick the one you want. It's 1:32 p.m. Central Standard Time, and today is January the 5th, 2016. And temperature outside right now is about 62 degrees. It's dropping a little bit because it's going to be cooler tonight. It's going to be very cool in the morning. Got about 3 days of cool weather coming, and I'm ready for it. Because tomorrow morning, the high tomorrow is supposed to be like 35. So tomorrow I'll take a trip. I'll leave early in the morning and be gone for the heart of the day, doing stuff. I'll do some videos. But anyway, so I did a video the other day and it got lots of comments. A lot of people were interested in it, and it was like, growing older naturally. What are the things that happen to you as you grow older, that you don't really have any control over, and there's no sense going to a doctor because he can't do anything about it anyway. So I did a video about that, and as a follow-up to that, I got to thinking, well, okay, now that we know kind of what happens naturally as we grow older, how old will we grow? Ha ha ha. Well, Dr. Google, the worldwide average life expectancy is 71 years. That's for the whole the whole earth. Okay? It's 69 for men and 74 for women. Okay? Then we look for the country we live in, the United States, and guess what? The latest statistics go through like 2011 or 12. For men, it's like 79, and for women, it's no, scratch that. The overall life expectancy in the United States was 79. Women were 81, men 76. But the gap is getting smaller. The women's coming down because they're doing men's stuff, I guess, or they're getting stressed out. Something's happened. So anyway, you can expect to live average about 76 years. But let me tell you about averages first. If it's 0 degrees temperature in Alaska and it's 100 in Brownsville, Texas, the average is 50. If you dress for 50 degrees and you're in Alaska, you'll freeze. And you're in Brownsville, you'll burn up. So averages are kind of taken for what they're worth. They are just averages. So in the U.S., for men, 76, women, 81. So now that we know how long we're going to live, average, let's see what's going to kill us other than an accident. Okay. The leading causes of death and disability in the United States: heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes, obesity, and arthritis are among the most common, costly, and preventable. How about it? Got it? Preventable. We like that, okay? So now that we know, let's go up here. The 10 leading causes of death. Okay, this is for everybody. Heart disease, cancer, lung diseases, accidents, stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes, influenza. But heart disease, that's a biggie. Okay, cancer, another biggie. So let's look at that. Now we know how long we're going to live and kind of what's going to kill us. Let's see what our options are. See how we can hedge our bets. Okay, heart disease, the biggest killer in the whole U.S. How do you deal with it? What should you do? Oh, no, now I know. Now I know what's going to kill me. How do I avoid it? Well, here we go. You're going to hear some of the same old things you hear all the time that a lot of us don't do. I do now. I started a long time ago. Know your blood pressure and keep it under control. I wouldn't recommend using one of those little blood pressure things at home. I've tried it, and you get 15 different readings. What I would suggest is that if you go to the doctor for something else, have them check your blood pressure while you're there. They'll do it for free. Well, they won't do it for free, but you won't feel the pain. And but yeah, or you can go to these health clinics. They have them. But yeah, know your blood pressure and keep it under control. But bear this in mind: as you get older, your blood pressure goes up because all your little arteries and veins get hard. Okay, so if you go in and you think your blood pressure is really up, triple check it on Dr. Google and see if that's not normal for your age group. Okay. Number one, know your blood pressure, keep it under control. Number two, exercise regularly. That means daily. Do it. Number three, don't smoke. All you people out there that think smoking makes you healthy, they disagree with you. I don't know why they do. Maybe the numbers are in their favor, you think? But having said that, any tobacco products, out the window they go if you want to beat the average, okay? Get tested for diabetes, and if you have it, keep it under control. Know your cholesterol and triglyceride levels and keep them under control. Well, those you got to get those either at a doctor's office or, number two, the way I do it, I look around for these little health clinics and they do that test for nothing. But the reason they do it for nothing is they want to lead you right down the primrose path to another test that only costs $199 today. Okay? So you go in and you get the freebies and get the hell out of there because they'll do a PSA. We'll get to that in a minute. Know your cholesterol. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Hello, what's under your control here, folks? Don't smoke, exercise. I mean, this is all totally under your control. Under mine too. I got to remember that. So eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. That means every day eat fruits and vegetables. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Eat something green and eat some fruit. Not hard to do, is it? Maintain a healthy weight. Okay, well, if you're eating a healthy diet and you're exercising regularly, your weight's going to come right in line. Okay. And eat less, eat less, eat less, eat less, eat less. Well, how do you know what a healthy weight is for you? Huh? Ha ha. See, old Rusty knows. You know how I know? Because I checked. What you do is you go to Dr. Google and you put in your sex and your age and your what else? Your frame, like if you've got large bones or small bones, whatever, and ask for the ideal weight for you. Okay. And guess what? It'll come up with a little deal. You'll find 15 or 20 different websites, and you can check around and find one that kind of gives you some good info. But anyway, you're going to find out you need to lose a little weight more than likely. So maintaining. So that's how you prevent heart disease. Don't make your heart work so damn hard. Okay? Diet and exercise. You get everything we've talked about. Even when I did that video the other day about, what happens when we age. Everything that helps you circumvent or minimize those impacts are diet and exercise, diet and exercise, diet and exercise. Drink plenty of water, drink plenty of water. Boy, how hard is that? Whoa, doctors have been robbing us, folks. Let's don't let them do it anymore. So we got that down. So heart disease, let's see. Leading causes, okay, cancer is another one, okay? Heart disease is a biggie, but cancer is a biggie, okay? It says, what is the most common cause of cancer death in the United States? The most common type of cancer on the list is breast cancer, with more than 249,000 new cases expected in the USA in 2016. The next most common cancers are lung cancer, and that surprised me, because I didn't think that many people smoked anymore. And that affects, men and women. And then prostate cancer. So the women get breast cancer, men get prostate cancer. So men, PSA test. That's a prostate-specific antigen. You can get it free at a health clinic. Check around in your area for health clinics, and if you got to drive 60 miles, go do it. Or else you can go to your doctor and get all this stuff done. It costs you $100. I think for some of these tests, if you're on Medicare, they'll cover some of this, or maybe all of it. Have to check on that. I haven't checked on it myself. But anyway, so we know now that our life expectancy is whatever. The major causes of death are heart disease, cancers. How do you prevent heart disease? Diet and exercise, diet and exercise, diet and exercise, diet and exercise. Don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke. Come on. We can do it. Go, boom, 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 boom. Anyway, that's true. It's amazing. We've got control of our own destiny. We do. We live in fear of dying, but we're in control of our own destiny. Okay, now we know women, breast cancer, careful. Early detection is the key. Men, prostate cancer. Early detection is the key. Okay? So now let's go. What else we got? It says heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in the United States, and also the leading cause of death worldwide. The old pump wears out if you don't take care of it. Okay? So, All right, now we know what we can do, but here it is. I mean, 2016. Let me get here. Let me get it right. Okay, here it is. The good news is there is good news. It says here's the good news about cancer in America. More people than ever are surviving cancer. Not all types. There's some types that you just gone. The cancer death rate has dropped by nearly 25% since its peak in 1991. But early detection is the whole key there, and also a lot of people have quit smoking. And then heart disease is the killer, baby. But anyway, let me get down here. It says cancer with highest expected new cases in 2016, breast cancer. Right below that is lung cancer. Right below that is prostate cancer. Okay, then you get into urinary system, colorectal, melanoma, lymphoma, thyroid, blah, blah, blah. Okay, estimated cancer deaths among U.S. women in 2016. But lung cancer kills more. Lung cancer kills more men and women than any other cancer. Okay, that's a fact. Now, as far as breast cancer and prostate cancer, they're about even. Well, now prostate cancer kills a lot more men than women are killed by breast cancer. Apparently, a lot of survivors. Estimated cancer deaths among U.S. men in 2016. Lung cancer is it by far. Lung cancer is 4 times more. It's 86,000 as opposed to 26,000 for prostate. Lung cancer, 4 times as much. That's weird, isn't it? Or do we still have that many smokers? Yo, now this is interesting here. States with the highest incidence of cancer in women. And I'm just going to go down the list. They're all pretty close, so there's not much deviation in these states I'm going to name. Massachusetts is number one, and then right below that's New Hampshire. Not much, very little difference. New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, New York, New Jersey, and Delaware. Okay? States with the highest incidence of cancer in women. Now that's all types, I guess. And then the states with the highest incidence of cancer in men, a strange one right here. Kentucky. Kentucky is number one. And then all of them are pretty close. Louisiana's number two, Delaware, Mississippi, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Connecticut, and Tennessee. What do they have in common? I do not know. I know Kentucky's a coal mining state, could have something to do with that, but who knows? And then it shows, of course, the states where cancer is now the leading cause of death. Now, in these states that I'm fixing to name, cancer has moved ahead of heart disease. Unbelievable. And here I'll name them. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, that little block in the northwest. Then in the middle here, we got Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and Minnesota. And then it skips all the way over to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire. It's weird, isn't it? Even Rhode Island. They have more cancer deaths than heart disease deaths. That's weird. So, but anyway, the survival rates in the United States have increased. I think they said by like 25%. Yeah, 25%. But again, that depends on the type of cancer and all that. A lot of variables in that, I'm sure. But really, if anybody is still smoking, I mean, you got to go look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I have chosen to die early, and let it go at that and enjoy your cigarette. Okay. Now we know not only how long we're going to live. U.S. is 76 for men, 81 for ladies. Major causes of death: heart disease and cancer. And of course, lung cancer is the biggest one there. And then how to prevent it: know your blood pressure, keep it under control, exercise regularly, don't smoke, get tested for diabetes, know your cholesterol and triglyceride levels, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, maintain a healthy weight. All of it just all comes down to diet and exercise. It almost does. There is a correlation between IQ and longevity. Well, the reason that correlation is there is because people with higher intelligence use that to maintain a healthy lifestyle, whereas Dodo down on the end of the brain food chain, he ain't got the message yet, okay? And he ain't gonna get it either. He ain't gonna live long enough. So anyway, guys, we have just loaded you with information, and I hope some of you benefit from this. But let me tell you what you do. You can just go. Google's so neat, man. And I just keyed in life expectancy, and then the trail just. I said, okay, now that I know how long we're going to live, what kills us, and then why does it kill us? What can we do about it? Who, what, when, why, where, how. Hello, pretty common stuff, isn't it? But having said all that, if you move to Monaco, can you believe that? What in the hell is it about Monaco? I got to find that out right quick. Monaco. Monaco. Monaco is a tiny independent city-state on France's Mediterranean coastline, known for its upscale casinos. Well, apparently it's just a lot of super rich folks that live there, and so they're able to take care of their life. It's a really small place. I can't remember. It's acres. You measure the size of that country in acres, as I remember. But that's a healthy little lifespan there. Uh, yeah, it says Monaco has an area of, it's not even a full square mile, and a population of 37,800. It is the second smallest and the most densely populated country in the world. How about that? But yeah, the whole country has an area of 3/4 of a square mile and a population of 37,800. So kind of hard to count them, isn't it? That would be, and if you were doing a statistical sample, you would throw that out, because that would distort the sample. Anyway, guys, so now got some good information, huh? And so, with that in mind, Rusty78609 is through with this video, and you've got a lot of good information, and I'm fixing to take another short walk, because tomorrow is going to be really cold, and I may not be able to walk. But I'll go somewhere. I'll go to town and walk. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths. Why do you take deep breaths? It relieves stress. I don't mean you ought to just be going around all day long. No, just every now and then, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how many times a day I do it, just whenever I think of it, but it does help, it seems like. So you drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, stretch, walk, exercise and diet, eat good foods, try to get a good night's sleep, and, if you're going to drink, I drink alcohol. I mean, I do it, but I don't abuse it. I drink a beer that has a 4% alcohol content, 4%, and I'll drink 3 or 4 of those a day, and then I'll drink 4 ounces or 6 to 6 ounces of a glass of red wine every day. Having said that, folks, thumbs up, carpe diem. Bye.